Welcome back, basketball fans. Welcome back. So in this video, we'll be talking about Algeria versus Kenya. This game was quite a tough one. Algeria, they beat Kenya 21-17. It was a very fun game to watch, especially looking at like the plays that were being set up from both teams, from Kenya and also from Algeria. It was an entertaining game to watch, but the end result wasn't the greatest for Kenya because we continue to struggle against Algeria. The men's team, they have been struggling like the whole FIBA 3x3 Nations League. And if you ask me, I mean, this is a team that has proven to be the toughest team to beat. And skill-wise, it was just a mismatch all through. But before we start, please be sure to subscribe to the channel and you hit the bell. Turn on notification post just to never miss any new videos that are coming out. And also smash that like button. It helps me out a ton, man. And leave your feedback down in the comments on what you think on this game while we watch the video. So without further ado, let's just get into it. Your internet's not frozen. Yeah. So Algeria versus Kenya. Algeria has been a team that has caused us the most problems, especially on the men's team. Like there's no amount of like plays that you can be able to like make to be able to like win this game easily. And number two from Algeria has just killed us. But in this game, you can see the lineup is different. We have Zero who checked in, and he's the guy that we've gone to, especially in this game. And Koja, he sat out. So Timothy and Eli are there. And the first points of the game come from Algeria from that 3-point attempt from number two. This guy has just been on a tear, and he's just been left wide open. Poor defense from Eli, but a better offense from number two from Algeria. It's been great. An interception. Algeria still have possession of the basketball, and they're just going in right to the teeth of the defense. Another 2-point attempt, and this time they miss it, and Kenya gain possession. Zero, he goes in, tries that layup and a dunk. He dishes that. It's a beautiful assist to Timothy, and Timothy just goes up hard and dunks it. Beautiful assist. So if we went to Zero, at least we'll have solved a bit of our playmaking, but anyway, it's a little too late. Then number two, he tries to go in. Hard rebound, tough rebound by number one from Algeria. Zero, he goes in with that layup, and it's a foul call. Algeria 2, Kenya 1. I mean, that nice assist. Giving it to Timothy. Timothy just goes up hard and dunks it. Two-handed. Zero, he goes into the line. He's one of the better point guards in the league, and actually underrated. Not many people like know this, but this guy he's actually pretty solid. He has a very like A++ handle, and very quick and fast. Number two, he goes in. Number two for Algeria, and Algeria keep getting those rebounds. The ball is poked away by Eli, and Algeria still retain possession. 8:55 remaining in the game. And I must say, like, Team Kenya, like the men's team, have really been struggling, especially prior. They've had Koja, they've had Timothy in there, they've had Eli. You can see how number two is just slicing in. And Zero, you should at least try to find a way to defend him. You can see, like, you just have like those. I just see like we kind of bite a lot, and we're not able to like you're not able to like defend pretty well, because if you look at positioning of the feet by Zero, he's not able to like reach that ball either when the player goes left or even goes right. So you may think that the player is gonna go right, but he just goes left, and your positioning of your feet is not the greatest. You can see Timothy, he's not able to reach that ball. He actually steps away, and number two just has like a clear path in there and just scores it. So our defense is just being put to question a lot. Zero, he goes in, tries to fake that, and Brands, he goes in, goes short on his layup, but he is able to recover it and score it to put Kenya in striking range, and the ball just being swing past Algeria easily. And number 9 has just checked in, and he's just checked in with a three of his own, like a 2 point of his own. And number 9 from Algeria has been one of the guys that has caused us problems in the other games, and we've not been able to like find a good defense on him. I don't know why like they keep switching, and you're seeing a situation where Kenya, you don't have like a good defender on him. But you can see Zero, he takes him on one from the switch by Timothy, and Zero just lays him up easily. So you can see like that level of productivity is what we needed, especially when we're having such a contest. Then you can see number 2 with a 2 point of his own, he just scores it. I mean, he has just been sensational, and you can see Algeria are pulling away. Right now, Kenya is down 4, and we've not been able to recover from like back-to-back 2 pointers from Algeria. You can see number 2, he's able to like drive in and pick his spots pretty well. He has excellent, decent footwork. Number 9, he's been a very good wing player, especially for his length. He's been able to like hit that shot from outside. You can see early on that dunk attempt, he misses it, and also we still miss it, but Brands is able to tap it in. So number 9 hits Zero, that nasty crossover. Number 2 goes up for the 3, it won't go. Number 7 from Algeria. I mean, it has just been tough, and I don't know why. Like we keep like I don't know why in like in guarding the players, why is Zero guarding like a taller player like that when you have a guy like Elisha there who can take that matchup. You have Brands there who can be able to like guard him, but kind of like exposes us in especially when it comes to switches on defense, because this one has been one of the main reasons as why we've been losing these basketball games, because you've seen even in the other assignments, you can even see number 9 passed it to number 2, and Brands is just passed, and that ball just gets laid up easily, and our defense just being put to question. We don't have like good like defenders who can be able to like stop like players, or like lock up players easily, and also overall defensive awareness is just severely lacking on the men's team. You can see some flashes of defense from Ellie, but majority of the time he has like those situations where the ball, it just gets blown by a lot. You're seeing Brands, he's just given up so many points on it's just given up a lot of points, even with the points that we're able to like generate. You can see that we don't have a break-even point, and those misses just tell us the whole truth. You can see Brands, he has like a layup in there, he gets contested. Ellie goes back in, tries to pump the ball up, misses it. And number 7, he finds number 2. Number 2 is just gonna take that shot, and he scores it. So this guy has, number 2 from Algeria, has scored back to back shots from downtown, and he has generated like 6 points just from shooting beyond the arc. And also, not to mention, he has also added some shots where he's just gone inside. So he has been great, and also utilizing the 2 pointers, and also like trying to take on your defenders like from the dribble. That's one thing that I've seen like is exemplary from this squad. But Algeria, they've just shown like they're just a cut above us. They just shown they're just a cut above us. Look at that elegance, especially when going into that shot. Look at like, this is a guy that has rarely missed free throws, and his shot is just so fluid, and just knocks it down, just swishes it. While we, like us, we just don't even have like a go-to guy who can be able to like knock down that shot. We expect Brands Nzioka to be that guy to be able to like score, but he's not been that guy. We expected Elisha to be able to like take us to the wins, but he's struggling a lot, especially when it comes to like defensive end. With the offensive end, he has that effort to score, but defense poor. And you can see even our defense again, Timothy was able to score that basket, and just to try to end that scoring drought, because at some point we didn't even score a basket. Then Algeria with the ball, they just play to number two. Number two just finds a cutting number. This center just jams it in there, and our defense is just so questionable. A lot of times, even it's just there's a very huge question mark. You can see that pass, no looker, and number one from Algeria just scores it. It's just so embarrassing to see us play like this, because you expect this is supposed to be the team that they're supposed to be the best team to play there, but you can see Timothy trying to stop that scoring run just to add on them points, and we continue to struggle. Another inside shot by their center, number one from Algeria, and he scores it. He scored it on a dunk attempt in that other previous possession, and you can see in this possession he's been able to score inside from an assist like that. So overall, like, the Algeria's defense and offense is just running on all cylinders, and even despite the missed free throw, you can even see they're just so up in them points. And Brands, he bails us out with that 2-pointer, which was necessary just to cut the lead, because it was just a scoring barrage coming from that side. So we just couldn't afford to not be able to score the basketball consistently. You need to find a way to consistently score those open looks. Number 9, he goes in, he misses it, and he fouls. Algeria have only fouled 3 times. Kenya has fouled 1 time. Number 9 has just been exemplary, and it's a foul, and he's just gonna go to the line to shoot a free throw. 5:53 left. He has been great. This man has just took us to school in a couple of games that we've talked about on this channel. The previous games have just been that pass is just brilliant, and a tip in. From that missed free throw, he just gives a no looker over the back pass. It bounces too early, but number 1 was able to recover it. But you can also see movement off the ball. After that, he noticed that ball was missing. He just tapped it in, and it's another point added on. Just another point added on to Algeria, and that's when I knew we were literally struggling, because we're down 6 points, and there's no consistent offense coming from anyone. Elisha is there, we've got Brands is there, we've got Zirel, he's there, number 9 just toying with us and just laying Elisha on there. So you just gotta question what is Elisha doing there defensively? Because he's given as many points that he has been able to score, he has given up so many points, and he just gets blown by so many times. And this guy, number 9 from Algeria, he's been able to go through 2 players, even despite the heavy contest by Elisha. Still, you're still not able to do anything in there, and the lead just kept ballooning, and we're just down 7 points. How is it that we're not able to score the basketball consistently while and we have only fouled 2 times, and Algeria has fouled us more times than us fouling them? Brands, he scores that free throw just to cut the lead to 6, but still this game was just out of our reach. Zero, he tries to take the guy off the dribble in that ISO. Brands, he goes in, gives it to Zero, the tough shot, just saw a situation where just taking them difficult shots. Number 2 goes into his normal shooting, and it's just pure automatic. This guy just had a very good game. From beyond the arc, another swish. He's so fluid. He has scored man has scored so many points in there. And look at our possessions. Even after that basket, we went outside. Zero gives a pass to Ellie, and just gets a hard contest. And still, Kenya is still struggling to score the basketball. And it's just been very embarrassing looking at how like the game is just panning out. Number 9, he has the ball, gives it to number 2. Number 2 with that nice highlight play on Zero, showing who has the better handle, him or Zero. Zero is supposed to be doing these plays. And number 2, he misses that layup. And we're just there just playing catch up. That ball just got swatted. And Algeria 17, Kenya 9. Like this game is just just a no contest. They're just hitting everything. They just know what shots they need to take, and it's just been an embarrassing game for Kenya, and there's nothing that we were able to like stop. I don't know, is it Scratcho or what? I'm not sure. Number 1, he goes in for the rebound, gets fouled. Not even gets fouled. The ball, we still retain possession of that basketball, but given like the way they've been playing has just been deplorable all through. Browns, he goes in for that 3-point attempt, no good, and he almost steals that pass and just throws number 1 to the ground. So talk about hustle plays. This was just insane. Like, with that ball, the pass was just blocked, and number 1 just from Algeria just lost his balance, just fell down. But he has just been that big man, just playing that center role, just knowing his position and knowing his role to play. But Brands and Ziokai goes for the 3, rims out. Algeria, they couldn't get the ball and gather pretty well, but Kenya just recover it. Brands goes in for the 3, he knocks it down to cut the lead to 6. This game was quite eventful, and Algeria have just shown like they're just a formidable force. Number 2, he goes in, hits it with the hezzy, hits Zero with the hezzy in there, and number 1 going in, get that contest. Like they've been rebounding. Like this sequence is just crazy. Look at this. A short attempt, the ball is saved. Number 1, he dribbles it, goes in. Number 9, he grabs the rebound. Again, he grabs the rebound again. And it's a turnover from Kenya's side. As in, we don't have like, we just look small in there. Sometimes even the guards, you might think that they are very tall here in Kenya. They just look small, especially when they're matching up with other guys in there. So it just becomes difficult to be able to like, score in there. And I honestly feel if we understood that and tried to play to our strengths, things would have been much better. And also like try to play like some just having some high IQ plays, intelligent plays, because majority of the time we just have like some hustle plays. We're just going for like the rebounds, loose balls, and you're not even looking at how can we try to be smart in how we are playing this game. So those are one of those things I've seen all through the tournament. It's just hustle plays a lot, and it's just as much as we are depending on fundamental, also skill, having like good ball handling, having like those good plays that you can go to, and having like a bag of tricks you can go to is something that we've lacked on. It's just basic ball, and it's just basic ball. And that turnover from Zioka to Eli, I mean, you expect us to take care of the basketball being this down and having like all that, but you can see that just clear miscommunication when it comes to like playing. And number 7, he tries to go in. Number 1, he gets that assist and scores it and adds on to the lead. Now we are down 7. Eli going in, he makes it with a tough shot. We're just settling for those tough shots, and Algeria just letting the game come to them, and a block. And at least some defense has been played there. You can see Eli and also Timothy was there just to make sure to block that shot and make sure it's not gonna go in. So the funny thing is we just settle for those tough shots, and we should be able to like try to find a way to be able to manufacture simpler and much sound shots. But you can see Algeria, even with our mishaps, they're able to like recover. Number seven just blocked like a possession ago and is able to like generate points on his own and just add on 19 Algeria, 12 Kenya, and we're able to like score. Number seven lets it fly from deep. Zero actually scored that inside shot, and Zero has just been good. And for some reason, I don't know why we never like activated him so that he can be able to like find a way to like utilize him, because he has shown like he's quick, and on ball handling he's been able to effectively take care of the basketball and be a shot creator in there. And also he's had some good assists that have like generated some points, and it's unfortunate we didn't go to him earlier. Number two goes in for the three, he misses it. Rebound Kenya, and we're just looking to shoot threes with 2:39 left, and you just miss it. 19 Kenya, 19 Algeria, 13 Kenya. We're down 6 points. The main priority here, if you ask me, was to be able to at least find an open three. And the way Algeria are breaking right now, it was prudent to look for an open shot from downtown, because if we settle for a one pointer, we'll not be able to like cut the lead, and we'll be compromising if they're able to like score a 2-pointer in this situation. So sometimes you just have to like, and also like paying attention to like defense and having like stops and baskets and forcing turnovers. That's one thing that should have been like something that we really look towards doing. But number 9, he fakes it, the ball is loose, and he turns it over. Not sure like what the play was there, but it would have ended up in a basket, but it didn't. 2 minutes 7 seconds left in regulation, and we just down bad. We needed to find a way to score inside, not only inside but also outside, because outside shots, that's one thing that we've been beat at. And considering the fact that we are down like 6 points, should find a way to like score like not only high percentage points but also outside, because majority of the time our the threes that we have taken we have not been able to match the threes that are being taken by Algeria, and this has set us back on the points on the score sheet. And also those missed layups and those missed attempts and the basket have really cost us as well. And you don't want this to happen, especially with the game on the line like that. 1:59, less than 2 minutes left. Timothy gives the ball to Brands goes in, and it's blocked, but Kenya is able to recover it, but it's a free throw going to be made. Foul and a free throw. And in this point in time, Algeria and Kenya were tied in fouls with 4 fouls apiece. And the free throws, and right now they were tied in 4 fouls, but given that recent foul by Algeria, they were up 5. Now they're up 5 fouls. But number 7 from Algeria, he tries that, behind the back assist, but he won't go. Brands, he goes in for the 3. He banks it in and he scores it. So this was one thing that we needed to do to be able to like cut it. Despite like those possessions where Algeria is scoring like that one, I mean, my high priority was supposed to be cut the lead and remove us from that hole. Number 7 with that nice assist, and now it was very good to see. And right now, Algeria and Kenya tied in fouls with 5 fouls apiece. So a free throw attempt by number 1, their center. He misses it. It's a rebound by Ellie. Brands, he goes in for the 3. He misses it. Number 9, you're not gonna steal the ball from this guy easily, because he's just gonna take us from like the dribble. I mean, their passes are too tight. And Algeria 20, Kenya 15. The game just continued to get progressively difficult as time progressed. And one would wonder, like, what can we do differently to be able to like take care of the basket? You see, that's a deflection, and Algeria have now that possession of their basketball. Number 7, he goes in. It's just quite difficult at this point because Kenya, we need to at least like cut the deficit, and we're not looking at look like taking those like making those high IQ plays. We need high IQ. We needed high IQ plays in there, like finding the open guy stretching for three, trying to utilize the pick and roll, at least pick and pop action. Those are the things that we're being tested on, and we failed miserably. Even despite like the heavy defense, the players should be skilled enough, like that. Ellie just goes in and yams it. Those are the type of baskets we needed to like make, especially when we were starting. Alicia just goes in and just yams it in, and it's just exciting to see. Those are the things that we needed to start with. Just play to our strengths, even like and making the right plays. France, he tries to take him off the dribble, set a screen. He set a screen. Ellie, you can see like he spaced in there and he scores in there. Now we've cut the lead to 3. Number 2, he's not gonna let up, and it's a good defensive play, blocking him out of bounds and cutting the lead to 3. So those are the things that needed to happen. If we had like more time and just went to that earlier, things would have been a bit different. And you can see number 2 is not missing any free throw. And the game just ended with 28 seconds as Algeria 21, Kenya 17, and just iced the game with that free throw. So, man, it was just tough to watch. There are games that you fight in the end, but it just becomes difficult to be able to like score like the way Kenya did, and also like having like good ways to like attack basketball. Make sure to make the right plays, utilize your strength and skill set. I've seen situations where you've not been able to like trust a player is not able to like trust his ball handling and trust his skill when it matters. You could see Algeria were just playing to their skills, just trusting their skills, trusting each other, and making sure just to find the right play and also pick up their spots. They have picked up their spots pretty well, especially when it came to like the 3 balls. Those 2-point field goals, they've knocked them down high volume than us, and that is what has led to us losing the game with only 28 seconds left in regulation. So yeah, I mean, it is what it is, and I just call to question like our defensive awareness. I call to question our skill set. These are supposed to be one of the best players who have been selected, but if you look at how they've been playing progressively through the game, you can just see every single game we're just getting exposed, and we're just looking like we don't know what we're doing in there. So yeah, that's all I got for you guys. I mean, please leave your feedback down in the comments section down below on what you think, and please be sure to subscribe to the channel, hit the bell, and also stay tuned for the next one, because a lot of videos of this nature are coming on, and man, it's so eye-opening. So if you guys leave your feedback down in the comments what you think. I'm out. Peace.